Sometimes everything we talked about so far has to do with high voltage electricity, 7,200 volts. But even the electricity that's in your homes, 120 volts, the electricity that powers your Nintendos and your TVs and your toasters and hair dryers and all that kind of stuff, that also can be dangerous. Everybody kind of see what's happening? I'll bring it around next here.
You have guns in your home now. Okay, about a little over half. You're gonna stop, don't touch, leave the area, and never else. Nicely done. Thank you so much.
Manufacturers make a wide variety of ATVs in different sizes, colors, and everything else. But one of the most important things to know is, if you're going to operate on the trail system and say that you're not 12 yet, you're under 12, and you want to operate on the trail system, what should you be doing? You should be operating an ATV that's an appropriate size. Okay?
You can get an idea on the size of ticks in relationship to the size of a dime. I mentioned a little bit before about the deer tick. That's the one that carries Lyme disease, and we really have to be careful with the deer tick and be concerned with it.
That these are animals that get eaten by other animals?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Who says yes? Raise your hand if you say yes. Sometimes. Who says no? Raise your hand if you say no. Okay. Those of you who raised your hand and said yes are right. Okay?
Yes.
Yep, jumping is a bad thing. Or if they won't come to you when they're called, that's dangerous. They might get run over by a car or something like that. So, hot rod check.
What's the first thing we learned? Did we learn thunderstorms? When lightning? So when lightning roars, go indoors. So when lightning roars, we go indoors. And when it floods, turn around and don't run. Right? And when we have a tornado, where do we go? Okay. What happens if I live in a mobile home? I'm going to go into an internal roof, or I'm going to make a plan with the neighbor, aren't I?
One, two, three, okay? Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. How many seconds did you get to? 6, 7,
7,
something like that? Okay. 5 or 6 seconds. Not very long, right? See how fast he went down? Can anybody see him?
No. Yeah. You can't
See him? Okay.
He's way down.
If this is a real wagon, it doesn't have glass on it. So now can you see him?
Nope.
No. Completely gone. Can't see him from the top. Can't see him from the side. Nobody's going to know that you're in there. Okay? If you're playing around in there, the grown-up goes into that wagon and they don't know that you're in there, you're going to go down really fast. And you won't be able to get up. I'll tell you why. When you're inside this wagon like this, even if you're inside up to here, your head's still above where you can breathe. When you take a deep breath in, what happens to your chest and your lungs?
It pushes.
It gets bigger, right? Okay, now when you let the air out, what happens?
It's small.
It gets smaller, right? As soon as your chest gets smaller, that drain sucks in around you, now it won't let you bring it back up. So now you can't bring it back up. Okay? So even if your head's above ground, above the drain, you can still suffocate because the air won't let you breathe it back in. Okay? Yep. Or, do you think you can breathe in here?
No.
No?
But what if he tries to crawl out?
Yep.
Tell me something you've learned today.
I learned that you should wear helmets and you shouldn't go off the trail, and ATV safety, this way you're safe and you shouldn't go off the trail and everything.
What'd you learn about the big animals?
That you want to approach slowly, because if you go fast and you go behind them, they might kick you. So you want to let them stick your hand, then you pet them.
Awesome. What else have you seen today?
That stay away from power lines, like when you find kites or anything. How to stay safe around tractors, like don't go near the PTO when it's running.
Why don't you go by the PTO?
Because spinning super fast, and if you get